What's up, guys? So what we have today is the Flyye Industries MOLLE A3 pack in Ranger Green. Now, it's a pretty standard 3-day assault style design, but at the same time, it has so much potential, which I've pretty much maxed out, as you can see. Initially, the thing is I've been using it for about a year now, and initially I never found the reason to use the side pouch, for example, or, I didn't want to add. This was the one pack that I didn't actually want to add anything to it. I just wanted to leave it as it is, despite the fact that it has PALS webbing everywhere. But as necessities changed, I've had to incorporate more and more pouches because I've had to carry more and more stuff. And so I just figured I just go through the pouches and, for example, what they store, just so you guys get an idea of how I'm using this pack. So the main chamber I use to put my two 1.5 liter bottles of water, plus my food for the day, plus juice, whatever other, basically just nourishment, so to speak. So that usually lives in the main compartment. And in here, in the second compartment, I've just got folders, papers, notebooks, some books, some more paper, and that's basically my admin pouch. And it fits, A4 size papers really nicely. So that's really nice about this pack, is that it can compartmentalize that. And in this outer pocket, I just keep my high-vis jacket. I keep my tobacco in there, and then I keep also, my power bank. Can't seem to find it, but it's in there somewhere at the bottom. So yeah, that kind of just lives there. And thing is, initially, I would use this pouch, or at least this compartment, to store several different items, whereas lately I decided accessorize, the pack and compartmentalize a bit more. So in here, for example, this is a pouch in Cordura brand fabric, but I don't remember by who. Let's see. I think it's Tactical Technology, this brand. It's an alright brand. I think it's more of an airsoft brand, but it does make stuff in Cordura, so it's still good quality materials, not just some cheap. I didn't want any cheap pouches for a pack like this. Definitely not. Plus, I'm just staying clear of cheap pouches anyway. And yeah, this is a nice little pouch that I used to keep quite a bit of stuffing in, but then again, I started dividing them up. So right now, I just have some cartons of juice in there, just something to keep me going through the day. Little sugar boost, little morale boost. And in the side pouch, for example, I have got my rain jacket. Fits perfectly in there, and it's not heavy or anything, but it is bulky. So this is just the perfect pouch to carry it in. I didn't like cramming it inside the main compartment of my pack, just because I wanted to keep that strictly for water and food. But yeah, moving on. See if I can zip this up quickly. So this is the side that I've been battling with for a while. Now, you might have seen the post about the triple mag pouch by AIII Industries, which is in OD, but AIII Industries OD is actually more like a Ranger Green. Whereas this is a shade which is, as you can see, just a tad bit darker. Pretty much the same shade of green of this pouch, which ironically, as you can see on camera, it's definitely a different shade of green, but at least indoors. But when I take it outside in daylight, it matches the Ranger Green from the pack, which is really weird. but pretty cool, you know. It works nonetheless. Whereas that's basically true to color, you know, on camera. That's pretty much true to color. So it's like a Yote OD, something like a dark, you know, more opaque Ranger green. But I paid 20 for this, and I already had this. The thing is, I already have a couple of these. So I figured, what the hell? This cost me 20 versus 60 euros for a triple mag pouch. That I thought to myself, well, hell, yeah, sure, it would look a little bit better, you know, it would match better. Plus, the thing that I was looking about it that I wanted is that it's slightly longer than this pouch. And as you can see, I haven't buttoned the last, this is by Phantom Industries, by the way, guys. So I haven't buttoned the last button simply because I'd rather weave this this last strap through and just give it a bit more, just keep it ever so slightly more attached to the pack. Whereas the Eagle Industries triple mag pouch, I measured exactly, or I mean, I counted the PALS webbing and the straps, and it would definitely come over this last slot of PALS webbing, and it would definitely clip on nicely around here. So again, sure, if I wanted to chase perfection, but man, that would cost me so much money. Considering the pack cost me 52 shipped, paying 60 for a triple mag pouch just to accessorize it seems like a bit much. This pouch, for example, cost me, I think, 10 shipped. It was 5 plus 5 in shipping. And then here comes the really neat little pouch. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention. This pouch, for example, houses my pencil case really nicely. So that lives in there. Initially, the pencil case also used to live in the main compartment, but I didn't like rummaging around. And I figured I'd give it its own dedicated space. So that fits nicely there. Figured whatever. Initially, that was for my high-vis jacket, actually. I would put my high-vis jacket in there. But then I decided, see, that's the thing, I've been switching items, you know, like in places, and just working with what I have, and then I just keep adding and then compartmentalizing my gear further. And eventually I decided to go with the high-vis jacket in this section here, just because it's, you know, it's a bit of that. It's a slim compartment, so I don't want to overload it with gear. And this little pouch, which is really nice, in coyote brown, or maybe is it a tan? A dark shade of tan? I'm not really sure. It feels more like a coyote brown. But this is by Plat Attack. There's the logo. I don't know if it actually says Plat Attack somewhere. But yeah, that's definitely the logo for Plat Attack. And yeah, this cost me 15. So it was 10 for the pouch, plus 5 in shipping. Initially it was 15 for the pouch, but I offered 10 and they accepted. And this is a really neat little pouch because it houses my charger. And the reason I wanted this little pouch wasn't simply because, hey, there's still a bit more space, so I can fill that space too. But at the same time, you have to be, you know, the thing is, it just about fits in there really nicely. Takes up these 3 rolls of PALS webbing, as you can see, and buttons just right, you know. And it doesn't come into conflict with a triple mag pouch down here. And the thing about it is, also I've been switching places in terms of where I store my charger. Initially, it would live in this compartment here. Eventually, then I switched it to here, and then eventually I decided, hey, I found that extra little pocket, that extra little pouch. So I figured, why not have its own designated pouch as well? Simply because there have been times where I forgot my charger at home, and I had a power bank, but I had no wire, no charger, or whatever. You know, my phone was low on battery, and I figured, oh shit, you know, I forgot it. So the reason why I wanted its own pouch is because, you know, visually at least, I know right away if something is missing or if it's not there. Like if this pouch is full or empty, you can pretty much tell, you know. And if this pouch is undone, then I know it needs to be filled, you know. And if it's nice and closed, then I know that, you know, at least visually right away, like a mental, you know, checklist. I know, for example, that my charger is there. See if I can zip this up. Maybe not with one hand. Yep, needed two hands to do that. But yeah, so just have its own neat little pouch. And I thought about dyeing that with apple green too. But then I thought to myself, I don't really need to. You know, I don't necessarily need to try and match everything to the Ranger green of the pack, especially because most likely it's not going to be an exact match. So I figured I'd rather just keep the pouches as they are, as opposed to messing with any dyes that then may just look like different shades of green. So these are nice tactical colors anyway, you know, they work well, and it doesn't really, you know, it doesn't hurt the eyes or anything like that just to have a small little coyote pouch, for example, on a mostly Ranger green pack. Who cares? In fact, it's actually probably better that way, you know, visually certain things are, you know, a bit more important than others. You can just see right away what is missing, what you have in the pack, just by looking at the pouches. So yeah, guys, what can I say? This is the pack, fully pimped out and fully maxed out, and yeah, I've just been using this as an EDC carrier. This pack is definitely not geared towards any of my day hikes. It could be. I could still carry my water in it, but I still prefer to use other packs for my day hikes. Whereas this, yeah, has been my EDC for about a year now, and I'm liking it. I'm definitely liking it. Initially, as I mentioned, I was just using it bare bones, just the pack itself, but as time went on and necessities arose, I felt the need to accessorize it more and more and more, and I figured I'd do an episode simply because, hey, here it is finally. Just got that last pouch today, you know, the charger pouch by Plat Attack. So yeah, I figured I'd make this episode. So what can I say, guys? I hope you found this interesting, helpful, entertaining, and all I can say is, yeah, what do you guys do with your 3D Assault style packs? Do you also feel the need to accessorize them if they have Pals webbing, or do you just keep them bare bones? I guess depending on the situation, you know. Let me know in the comments. All I can say is thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you on the next one.